Growing up, I always used to wonder that what will it take to be at the top of the mountain? What will it take to be at the pinnacle? I've seen how Cristiano Ronaldo dominates football. We also know about the legacy of Kobe Bryant. At the same time, we also know that Elon Musk is the richest person in the world through his risk-taking capabilities and innovation skills. And I've also seen the amazing physique of people in my gym. So I always used to wonder, what can it be? What can it be? Is it their luck? Hard work? Determination? Timing? What can it be? So I always used to think, what's the answer? And suddenly I found an answer. And that answer is your mindset. Hello everyone, happy afternoon. My name is Mehul Jain and I'm a real estate developer. And I've completed my masters from Queen Mary University, London. Your life is based on one core belief. The belief you hold about yourself. That belief is responsible for your decision making, your efforts, and at the same time, your results. The belief is your mindset. Now, there are two types of mindset according to the Carol Dweck. One is fixed mindset and another one is growth mindset. Now, in fixed mindset, a person who has a fixed mindset thinks that his qualities, his characteristics, his personality is carved onto the stone, which cannot be changed. He has specific strength, he has specific weaknesses. So, he will try to prove himself over and over in only those strengths so that he can show that he has healthy dose of it. And at the same time, he will try to cover his weaknesses. He will try to hide his weaknesses. Now, a person with a growth mindset thinks he can cultivate that in those qualities through hard work, strategy, and help from others, and proper direction. He focuses more on improvement than on validation, guys. I want to give you a view of two different mindsets by giving a same situation. Now, the situation is, suppose you were handed C plus in your midterm exams, and that too in your favorite subject. Then, while you were going home, you got a parking ticket. So, you called your best friend to vent about your day, but your best friend also brushed you off. Now, a guy with a fixed mindset will think, oh, I got C plus in my favorite subject. I'm good for nothing. I cannot study my favorite subject properly. I cannot score good marks in my favorite subject. At the same time, he will think, oh, I'm tight with my expenses. I'm broke right now. How I will be able to pay for my parking ticket? And then he will also think that I'm alone in this world and I don't have any real friends because my best friend brushed me off. Now, a person with growth mindset, how he will think? Let me tell you guys. He will think, oh, I got C plus in my midterm, right? And it's my favorite subject. So I will work much more harder so that I can cover that C plus into A grade in my end semester. He will also think, oh, I got a parking ticket when I'm tight on my expenses. And I tell you guys, he will be much more careful, bit more careful while parking his car. And then he will also think that, oh, my best friend brushed me off. Okay, it's okay. He might be also having a bad day. It's okay. I will call him later and ask him about his day, how his day went. So, in the same situation, both were feeling distressed, both were feeling sad, but one broke down and another one moved forward. I want to give you my personal example. My personal examples wherein I had fixed mindset, then how I use growth mindset to overcome that. Everyone has encountered the failure in their life. Personally, I've also encountered a failure in my life. My command over English language was not that good. So I had two options. Either I would have focused only on my strengths, or second, I can be standing over here, speaking confidently and communicating with you guys. And guess what I did? I am communicating with you guys confidently. Another example is with numbers. Whenever I go out with my dad related to any business or to see any property, and try to analyze a property, he always tells me, Mehul, you should be good with numbers. Don't get me wrong, I'm really good with numbers. But he always tells me, in order to be an extraordinary businessman, you should be really good with numbers. You should be able to play with numbers. Now, if I had fixed mindset, it would have crushed me down completely. But I take that as a feedback. I always take that as a feedback because he is my dad. He will want the best for me. And that's the reason I keep on improving on numbers again and again and again. Because he wants me to be an extraordinary businessman who can really play nicely with numbers. I want to give you another example of myself only. And it's related to my physique, and it's really recent one. I've switched between many gyms. I've hired many trainers, many coaches. I've taken diets from many nutritionists and many dietitians. Still, I was not able to get the results which I wanted. So I had two options at that time. One, I would have thought dream physique or good physique is not my cup of tea. Or at the same time, I could have thought, yeah, what if I hire a proper coach? What if I hire a proper nutritionist and get a correct direction? Because discipline was never the problem for me. Only the direction was. So I found a proper coach. I found a proper nutritionist. And then I achieved my physique. I want to tell you guys, if you want to learn how to dance, start learning from today. If you want to play a sport, if you want to develop a new skill, start learning from today. Nothing is stopping you. Only you are stopping yourself. Even if you are at age 40, 20, 30, anything, it doesn't matter. If you put your right efforts, proper strategy, and help from others, you will be able to master it. Nothing can stop you. Your only limitation is you. Because nowadays, when someone tells me, Mehul, we are better than you at this thing, in my mind I always think, okay, give me some time. Because with right efforts, right strategy, and help from others, it's only a matter of time. And before I leave, I want to ask you all a question. You all have people or a person whom you idolize, right? Now tell me, they were also human beings. They were born without greatness, but they built their greatness. So if they can do it, what's stopping you to do the same? Guys, I have given you a proper handbook how you can use your growth mindset in order to be a person who you want to be in 2026. Because if you want to work on your resolutions, then develop habits, which I've talked about in my earlier video, how you can be indestructible and how you can use your growth mindset in order to be unstoppable. That would be all. My name is Mehul Jain, signing off for the day.